Hi trader, how are you doing today? I trust you're doing good. Today being on a Tuesday, I want to show you how we managed to trade a very nice setup on the RIV indices. If you are new here, we usually measure on trading indices on the RIV broker. And if you're in Kenya or in whichever country, you are able to create an account and trade indices. And you can also trade Forex, but mostly it's very good when you are trading indices on this broker. It's called deriv.com, a very nice broker, which gives you a very nice platform to be able to trade the indices. So this is Boom 150 indices. It was a very nice bearish market, which we traded when we checked our weekly time frame after we got this pin bar here. If you can see it, what happened? You just have to pay attention to the weekly candle, how it's forming. And when the weekly candle completely forms, you get this pin bar here, which is more of an inverted hammer. So this is an inverted hammer coming on a weekly time frame, and that is a very powerful bearish signal a market is giving you, considering that it is coming from a weekly time frame. And when you check what has been happening previously, the market has been bearish. You can clearly see how price has been dropping down. So you can only look for a bearish scenario to trade. Now, after we have put this box here, what you do, you measure the same distance, because we are going to use the same distance to take our TP. But first thing first, we are going to target the half of this box. So you can take your horizontal line and place it at the center of that box, the second one, which you have used from the first one, okay? So you can see this is the center where we have this dot here. This is the center. So what happened here? Immediately we closed this market on Sunday morning, that is Kenyan time at 3 a.m. You scale down to 4-hour time frame. And when you scale down to 4-hour time frame, you can clearly see how price broke this first box. Maybe we can go back and give it another color so that we can be able to differentiate between the two. Now maybe we just put some background in it of like some yellow. We add a little bit of the opacity, and then we leave it like that. So this is the first box, which gave us the inverted hammer for us to trade this week from Monday to now. And you can clearly see how price has already hit our half. So the yellow zone is where we were using to gauge what was happening. And you can clearly see even in H4, price was giving you lower lows. That was the first low. And this is the second one. So when you see this, you can clearly see this price is going to drop down. And these two moving average, the yellow one being 200 and the pink one being 50 EMA, they also act as confluences whereby you use them to check if price has really break below them for you to ascertain the bearish move. And you can also see price broke and retested the zone. So if you are an aggressive trader, you can actually just wait for price to break below the 2 lines, and as price was retesting this zone, you can have your entry. But you see, by then, when you are entering this market, the price has not yet break below this box, because this is our final confluence, whereby we use it to ascertain that indeed price has break below, and we wait for the retest, and this is the retest which we used to enter this market. I don't know if you're having an arrow here so that I can use it to show you. Yes, that one. You see this, what do you call it? This blue candle here. Price pushed up after it broke that zone. So we really needed this for us to enter. And then it retested the zone and went all the way to our half, okay? So this was a very nice market, of which price made $38 from here to here. And if you took like 5 of these trades, you have at least like 120 or 150 USD, which is a good sell or a good profit to make with a very small stop loss. So this is how you can trade a weekly pin bar or an inverted hammer after it has break out of the box. And if you are interested to learn more of this, please subscribe to this channel. I'll be posting before the entry of a setup. So if you have subscribed, you'll be able to get much earlier alerts so that you can be able to make profit and also learn as you trade. Thank you for your time, and let's catch up in the next video. Bye.